Hello and welcome to Community Conversations. I'm your host, KK Konashiro. We all plan, or we should be planning, for what will be, hopefully, a relaxing and well-earned retirement. But some special members of law enforcement need help in ensuring they're taken care of when their crime-fighting days are over. A group of Fremont Unified students have taken up this cause of helping retired police dogs in California and spoke before a state assembly subcommittee about the topic last spring. Here to discuss their project of 401K-9 are these very special students, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves. So please tell me who you are, what school, and what grade level.
I'm Mullen Zapkota, and I'm a 10th grader at Washington.
Washington? Okay.
I'm Sami Qureshi. I go to Centerville High School, Centerville Junior High School.
Okay.
I'm in 7th grade.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Trinidad Hellman. I am in 7th grade and go to Centerville Junior High School.
Centerville, okay.
I'm Sahir Qureshi, and I'm a 10th grader at Washington High School.
Washington.
I'm Karina Zapkota. I'm a 6th grader and go to Niles Elementary.
Nice. Very cool. This is a wonderful project. It's a unique project. I commend you because I'm a big dog lover. But first of all, how did you know about this issue? How did you become aware of it? Did someone from the school district come to you? Did a police officer tell you about this? How did you learn about this issue?
So we met with Officer Layfield,
Nice guy.
and K9 Laz from the Fremont Unified School District. Oh my God.
You're fine.
Fremont Police Department, and we asked him about what happens after the canines retire, and he said a big problem was that they didn't get any retirement funds for when they retire. So whoever adopts them, usually the police officer, has to pay full price for any medical bills. And this is even worse of a problem because canines become old when they retire, so they're even more prone to disease, and it'll cost even more. So we decided that we need to do something about it.
Good. Now, how did you all get together on this?
So we were brought together from FLL, and FLL stands for First Lego League, and each year there's a theme, and we are a team, and we were required to do a project related to the theme, like other than the robot.
Okay.
So this year's theme was animal allies. So we decided to and we talked to animal experts and see what issues there were.
Okay.
We are all really good friends, and we're we're really young, and we were all from the same elementary school.
Oh, nice. So you guys went to Niles Elementary as well?
Yeah.
Wow. Long time friendship for you guys, huh?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, so because you guys have been friends and this project really cemented your friendship and y'all came together and did this project, was it hard to get this project off the ground? Did you find help readily available?
Well, I think that at the start, we were kind of having trouble coming up with a name and stuff, but once we found out once we came up with a name 401K-9, it really stuck because it signifies, because 401K is like a retirement program for humans, so 401K-9 is kind of like a retirement program for canines. So that name was kind of clever, and we thought. So after that, I think the progress in the actual work of planning our budget and stuff like that, it really accelerated, because now we had a name to work under, I guess, which is it was fun. And then that's how we met Assembly Member Bill Quirk, who's
I know.
which is really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So because of this name and what you guys are doing, Assembly Member Bill Quirk jumped on their bandwagon and has helped you greatly, right?
Yeah, definitely. So
what was it like meeting him?
It was really cool. I think this is the first time we've met any assembly member or a government official, and he has a really positive vibe, I guess, and he's really supportive of what we do, and I think that kind of showed in how he advocated for us at the Capitol, because once we pitched the idea to him, he was sort of wow, I really like this idea. I really want to help you make it a success. So yeah, he was really positive and supportive with us. And he was one of our main advocates at the Capitol, and as we presented to a budget committee, and as you might know, we're high school and junior high students, so we didn't know much about government. We didn't know anything about government.
Now you do.
Yeah, exactly. Now we do. So it was we didn't know anything about it. So he really guided us through what we had to do and what we needed to prepare and things like that. And it ended up being a really rewarding experience because we even got like a private tour of the Capitol from Assemblymember Quirk
Wow.
after. So we
That's
met like
an honor.
yeah, I know, and we met like lobbyists, and
Yeah.
like he told us about the history, and we went through the Assembly and the Senate, and it was really cool. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, since you brought it up, what was it like preparing and then actually speaking at the subcommittee?
At first, it was really nerve-wracking
Yeah.
because we were speaking in front of a lot of people plus the government officials, but at the end, I think it was really fun because we spoke in front of an assembly subcommittee,
Yeah.
and knowing that made us feel that we actually made a difference,
Oh, good.
and also it made us feel proud, and it made us think that we're doing our best to help the canines get their retirement
Yes.
benefits they needed.
Yes. Now, is Fremont policed very happy about this? Are they excited about this?
Yeah, so
Yeah?
unfortunately, our bill didn't pass. But so let me give you a history. So the history is so after we presented at our budget committee, we were notified. So we presented in last May,
Okay.
and we were notified in June that it passed through the budget committee, and it was moving on to the assembly, which was really exciting for us
Yeah, I
because
bet.
now our small little budget was being talked about with other like key issues in the assembly, like
Yeah.
the state assembly, which was really cool. And we were notified then that it passed through the assembly, which is really cool because everyone, like all of Bill Quirk's colleagues and his fellow assembly members, they were all talking about it, and yeah, so it was pretty cool. But then later we found out that it didn't pass through the Senate, but it was a great experience, and we like learned a lot from it. So yeah, I think
Now, even though it didn't pass, are you still collecting donations to help your cause?
right now, unfortunately, we're not.
Okay.
But I think one of the main things that we learned from, so this is like sort of a really good learning experience for us, because I think as Karina said, we know we can make a difference now. Like most of these sorts of budgets and bills, they don't like pass on their first try, but like we know that in future, like when we do things in the future, that we do have a voice in our community
Absolutely you
and
do.
in the state. So it's really
Good for you. Did you guys too find it exciting?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah? Were you nervous?
Yes, we were pretty nervous. Basically, the whole process, we were kind of nervous, but at the same time, we're enjoying the process.
Oh, good.
And on the topic of, I'm still working on this, because we have like school to work through, we have to fit all the work that we're doing right now in between our school assignments and also on our break hours. So whatever work we're doing now, we have to fit in that time. And so, for example, in a leadership project for my leadership class, I wrote a letter to Jerry Brown, explaining
for you.
Yeah, explaining what 401K-9 was, and during that letter, in that letter, I asked him for advice on how we should move forward with 401K-9, and we're currently excited to receive the letter back.
Nice. And he seemed receptive?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
through
good.
the class I sent it, and so I think there's a good chance that I'll get it and send it back.
Okay. Wow, that would be nice, huh?
That would be
Yeah.
really cool to have
Yeah.
like a really important person in
Absolutely.
our government like send us a letter about a topic we find important.
Yeah, this is great. Now, you're going to keep working on this project, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely,
you're not
yeah.
going to give up, right?
Yeah.
Because this is a great cause, right?
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Okay.
in the following summer, we're gonna ask veterinary hospitals in Fremont,
Oh, smart.
yeah, if they'll like give discounts to retired canines.
Very cool. Very cool. And if anyone is watching and would like to participate or help you out or volunteer, who should they? Do you have a website? Do you have a Facebook page they can engage with you with?
So they can engage. So we have our team, our robotics team, as Karina mentioned.
Right.
We have a Facebook page.
Oh, good.
So I guess they could contact us. Our team name is We Love Pi. So if you look up we like the pi like 3.14.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah. They could look us up on Facebook, I guess, and contact us there if they want any more information about our project and what
Okay.
we're doing.
Now, let's go back to the actual K9s. A K9 officer, how long is their career?
Well, most canines are German Shepherds, and their lifetime is about 11 to 14 years.
Okay,
And they actually work as canines for about 7 to 8 years.
7 to 8 years. Okay.
And then the remaining of their years are spent with whoever adopts them and sadly, because they do so much hard work, they get sick a lot, and our program is helping to cover those medical fees and other costs.
Yeah, because I'm sure they get pretty run down by the time they retire.
Yeah.
After chasing all the bad guys, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what did you learn out of the experience that you didn't expect to learn?
I think we learned a lot about like the legislative process.
Fascinating.
And, yeah,
huh?
it's really cool. It has like a lot of like little things that you wouldn't expect. Like we went to the assembly, and it's like really cool because when Assembly Member Quirk showed us around the Capitol, he took us to like the actual assembly room, and like every assembly member has like a desk, and then they have like these 3 buttons.
Where they vote?
Yeah, where they vote on each bill or budget. And he said it was like the best job in the world. So I mean, I'm glad that he likes it. So
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
we like it too. So
Now,
it's
did
exciting.
you also find it's very surprising how your young voices made a difference? Someone heard you? Were you surprised by that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because we're not. I don't think we ever expected to go to like the Capitol and actually present to assembly members there and to a budget committee, and to actually have it spoken about at like the state level, like with other issues that are impacting the state right now, which is really cool. And yeah.
And also, at the Capitol, we never even expected to get to the assembly level and get past it.
That's exciting, huh? This is really cool. So proud of you guys. You're going to fix the world, right?
Maybe.
Yes.
Starting with small
hopefully.
problems.
Okay, that's okay. You just start small. When do you have monthly meetings, or how did you prepare for this when you were going up to the state level? Where do you guys meet? Because you're from different schools, different grade levels. Do you have a central location where you meet?
So usually when we were still in that robotics, we would meet at Sammy's house, and we would coordinate through just text.
Okay.
When we should have our meetings on project, because that's one of the elements of FLL, and so that was the element we were focusing on with 401K-9.
Okay.
So we would have those meetings at one of the team members' house, and then we would discuss what we want to do,
Okay.
our upcoming schedule, what we've done, and how we can progress that. So we discussed a lot of things about the project in those meetings.
Very nice. So that's how you came up with the name and the logo for the shirts, and how you're going to present at the subcommittee, who you're going to talk to, and all that, right?
Yeah.
So did you divvy up the jobs, or did one person do everything?
No, we always switched roles to make sure
Good.
everybody had a chance to do everything.
That's very nice. I like that. So everyone's well experienced and well trained to do everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just love this program. It's just amazing, and you guys are very amazing. What words of advice would you give someone who is thinking about joining your group, but they're not sure yet? What would you say to them to make them join your group and help out?
I would say, I think maybe, learn about, canines and what they do for a community. Because once we heard that canines weren't receiving, the treatment that they needed after they retired, we were really, motivated to do something for them. Because after learning about what they do for us throughout their whole lives, and seeing that they don't we don't give back the treatment that they give us, it was really, it broke our hearts almost, because
I know.
yeah, it was really sad to see that they don't get that the loving care they need when they're after they're retired. So definitely get to know a little bit more about what canines do for us, since that's one cause that motivated us.
That's great.
I would definitely say it's worth it, because it's really fun, and if you make it past the budget committee, then even that's a big thing.
Yes, it's
So,
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys went really far with this. Now, I know you're going to start talking to veterinarians to make sure if they can issue out discounts for these police officers with their retirees. When you're going to try this again at the state level, are you going to get endorsements from other groups like CHP or police associations? Are you going to go further out to get more help? Are you thinking about that?
Yeah, I think we will probably go further out, because we learned a lot from the previous experience. Because budgets and bills have to go through like just we have to publicize it, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people have to know about it, you know,
Mhm.
because it has to be popular. Like you can't just have like 10 people liking this idea.
Right.
You have to make it like so a lot of people know about this idea. A lot of people
Mhm.
like this idea, and so yeah, we're gonna definitely talk to veterinarians
And reach out more.
Yeah, and I think you talked about like the CHP. So our bill or our budget eventually got listed under like was eventually listed under like CHP money. So it was part of the CHP budget.
Mhm.
They're like trying to make it part of the CHP budget. So if we do in the future, I think we'll have to be in contact with the California Highway Patrol,
Right.
and we'll have to get in talks more with them. But I think we were in contact with the CHP official of, I think, California.
Okay.
So we'll be talking a lot more with him like as we continue.
I'm so excited for you guys. You guys can do this. You can do this. I love this program. I think you guys are doing a fabulous job, and I hope you keep up the good work because this is amazing. And how high you got up in the government is amazing. Because I can tell you a lot of people write bills that doesn't even reach that level. So congratulations on that. You guys are fabulous. Congratulations. And hopefully next year you have a different story for me. Okay? We want to talk about you passed it. Right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for being here. From everyone here at Community Conversations, we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.